Okay, we're live on TikTok. We're live on YouTube. I'm doing a simo today. I'm going back and forth, and I'm on. Obviously, I'm on in two locations. I'm on YouTube. I'm also on the TikTok. I'm also over here on the iPad, and I'm gonna make sure that I am in fact live. I'll click on here and check it out. All right, we'll make sure. Very good. I'm gonna see. There you go. There's an echo. All right, so I want to welcome all the guests, all the friends that are on watching right now. So this is really what I've been meaning to do, actually, is go live in both locations simultaneously, just really for a matter of time and energy and leverage, right? We want to leverage the internet. We want to learn how to make money online, right? Why would we do such a thing? I'll get into that in a minute. Why would people do such a thing, right? Why would anyone want to make money on the internet? Use this interwebs, right? Everyone's looking for a way to do it, but a lot of people, it's kind of murky for a lot of people. The world has a lot of consumers as well as a lot of creators. So what do you want to do? You want to create, you want to consume. You could do one or the other and or both. I find myself consuming a lot. By the way, I want to say hello on TikTok. If you're joining on TikTok or YouTube, feel free to, let me know where you're tuning in from. See, I'm saying tuning in. I was for a while saying calling in from, like as if I was doing the Jerry Lewis telethon. Anyway, so did I date myself? Am I dating myself? Back and forth. So if you see me going like this and like that, it's because I'm on two different locations. And I want to say welcome to the folks that are coming on. Like I said, feel free to share with me any questions you may have, any statements you want to make. Oh, good. I do have glasses. Can you imagine? I started something without my glasses on years ago. Who needed frigging glasses years ago? All of a sudden, it's like you need the glasses, right? I used to be like, hey, is that a dime on the floor over there, 20 feet away? Now all of a sudden, I can't see anything without my glasses. So I have my shoes and my glasses with me. So we'll get into this training today. We're going to speak about how to make money online. I really like speaking about why to do it. You see what's going on right now. It's the voting season, right? I'm not going to get into politics because poly is many and ticks are blood-sucking insects. So I'm really not going to go there. It doesn't really matter. You can't vote your way into prosperity anyway. Maybe some prices will change, but you've got to plan your own future. They say that when you are writing out your goals and dreams, make sure you are the one that's holding the pen. Don't put your future in the hands of other people. I did that for many years. I was an employee for many, many years. And I guess I'll get started. So I like to do this in a storytelling type of fashion. We'll kind of go back and forth, share with me, like I said, where you're calling in from, where you're tuning in from. And I got started like most people. Start, like 90% of people are employees. And that's what I did. I was an employee for like 25 years. I went to school. Obviously, I went to a government school. There's no such thing as a public school, by the way. It's called government school. I went to government school. And I was told to get good grades, which I didn't get. I just didn't like sitting in a classroom. I knew enough to sit next to someone who was really smart, even though they would always change my seat because I was out of control and I have ADD. And so I would, that's what happened in school. I had a lot of fun, ton of friends, but I didn't like what I was being taught. I didn't know what I was being taught. I wasn't interested in it. So anyway, long story short, you come to find out that schools are a breeding ground for indoctrinating people into being working class drones in the collective. It's just kind of, what we do. We go to school and we're like, all right, well, what are you going to be? I don't know. What are you going to be? I was talking to my neighbor yesterday. I was out walking my puppy dogs, my puppy schmugs. A couple of them behind me. They're on the couch listening. I guess they're listening. They have no choice. They have to listen. So I was speaking to my neighbor, and I have a couple kids in college. He has two daughters in college, and everything's about like, well, what are you going to be? What do you mean, what am I going to be? I am a human that lives, and I want to have fun. Like if you ask me if you ask an 18-year-old, 19, 20-year-old, what do you want to do? I don't know. I want to go, like for me, when I was 20, I was like, I think I want to look for girls, drink, go on vacation, party. I don't know. What else? What should I really want to do? At least nowadays, kids are saying, hey, I think I want to do TikTok shop or do something, right? Kids are saying they want to do something else. They're more aware, I think. It's funny because we disparage the younger generations, right? And if you're just joining, I'm going to say welcome to my live on TikTok. And if you're on YouTube saying, why does this guy keep looking to the side? Why won't he look at the video? Because I'm on two different locations, so there's two cameras. If I put this one over here, somehow I'd be able to. Oh no, all right. Can't do that. So anyway, I'll figure it out. So we figure things out. So I went to school, right? And, kids nowadays, we disparage their generation, but the reality is they want to make money online. My kids, they're out there, they're trying to learn how to do it, right? I have 3 of my 4 sons involved in an affiliate business, right? They're already making income. As a matter of fact, my son, who's, I don't know how old he is, my oldest one, he makes like $100 a month passive income. Boom, boom, boom. Every single month with an affiliate program. So he's, and he's got a full-time job. He's started his Roth IRA and stuff. So anyway, I did that. I did the whole safe, secure job pension benefits, right? And it was good. Became a New York City POPO. I was in New York City police for 11 years. That's what I did. I took all the city exams. I actually went to college. I finished college in 2 weeks. No, I went to college, and I had a great time in college because it was mostly women, girls in the college that I went to. So that was great. And then I went there for computer repair and robotics. I was like, I don't know what that is. Computer repair and robotics. Like, what the hell is that? This was 1988. So I went to college in 1988 for computer repair and robotics. Now, who would do such a thing? They said, well, computers are the future. Robotics are the future, right? So I went for that. If in school they said this, if like what we're speaking about today, if in school they said, hey, you could learn how to make money on the internet, and you have no overhead, no manufacturing costs, no shipping costs. You can sell digital products at 100% commissions, and you can make a couple $1,000s a week, working 2 hours a day, part-time, full-time, online. And you can use this thing that's in the palm of your hands, and you can speak to whoever you want throughout the entire planet. And everyone would be like, yeah, I'm more. You couldn't even get in that class years ago if they had that, but now they have it. And a lot of people are like, yeah, making money online. I'm just going to go back and complain about politics or the price of food, right? I mean, we could do that. We could I can't believe the price of food and do nothing about it. But I figured, hey, if there's a way to make like $3,000-$4,000 a week online, in addition to what I'm currently doing, yeah, how do you do that anyway? So I wanted to learn how to do that, right? So I became a cop, 11 years, safe, secure job, pension and benefits, great job. I had a great career. I can tell you stories that'll make your head spin, right? I worked in a ghetto in Brooklyn, right? And then I went to the New York City Fire Department for 11 years, another 10 years. And that was another great job. I learned how to cook. I have met thousands of people, thousands of things. And when I was a fireman, I got married. We acquired a mortgage. People say they bought a house. No, we got a mortgage. So we got a mortgage. I got this hair on my face. Get this freaking thing out. And so did that. Right. And then did this thing make us? No, if anyone has any questions, feel free to share where you're tuning in from, all that stuff, right? Back on YouTube as well. And so, I did all that. Then we got married, got a house, started having babies. My wife was pregnant constantly. No twins, but we had 3 under 3 at one point. Diapers and sippy cups and all. And my wife's actually calling me right now. Jeez. I can't believe I got to say no to her right now. Hold on a second. Hey, beautiful. Hey, babe, I'm on the other line doing a TikTok live.
Oh, wow. Awesome. Fun. Okay. Love you.
I love you so much. I'll call you in a few. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Am I back on TikTok? I had to answer. It was my wife. I didn't have to, but I wanted to. She's such a pretty girl. So anyway, I just seen that face of hers, right? She FaceTimed me. So I did that, right? I did we had babies constantly. My wife did. I tell you, I look pretty good for 4 kids, right? No, I'm only kidding. So women hear that when women hear that, they're like, STFU. Shut the fuck up. So then we did that, and I had all these bills. Like, I'm just like, what I'm getting at is, I was like, everyone else, we got a mortgage, car payments, credit cards, and all that stuff. I'm very happy, but I'm like, holy shit balls, I got a lot of friggin' bills every month. So I got in the mortgage business. I was also in the mortgage business. 17 years ago, a friend of mine invites me to network marketing. I'm like, is that a pyramid? Why did I say that? So I went to I went to this meeting, and I was like, holy crap, this looks great. I'm in. and I joined. This was 17 years ago. And I was like, this is going to be great. All my friends said it's a pyramid, it's a scam, and it'll never work. I'm like, yeah, but you didn't even go to the meeting. I had a friend of mine, real quick, funny story, right? When I got in network marketing, MLM, this was 17 years ago. By the way, what I'm selling is not MLM, just so you know. Don't be afraid. He said MLM. I can't believe he said such a thing. So anyway, I got in. I didn't know it was MLM. How about this? So quick funny story. Friend of mine I had known at the time for 20 years, and this was 17 years ago. He's like, oh, that's a scam. I'm like, what do you mean? He goes, that's an MLM. I go, what's an MLM? He's like, that's multi-level marketing. And he's telling me why it would work. And I said to him, I says, I know you 20 years. You never brought this up to me. Like, how would you know? And I was smart enough to figure out, like, how would you have any clue if I know you for 20 years and you never mentioned, I know you very well. So anyway, he was like, that'll never work. And anyway, I made like $1 million with that company, literally. So it was like, and then he's like, oh, I knew you could do it. I did. Well, it was timing. So I got in at a good time. And anyway, the company ended up going out of business. And this leads me to, by the way, what I'm selling now. I'm selling software and a whole program that you can own and operate your own business and make your own money. Right? Does that make sense? So I says, that sucked. I mean, it was great, what I learned and everything, but the company was like going out of business. Everyone was coming off auto ship. I'm like, this sucks. And then I got into another business in the energy space, and we did it again. I made another 7 figures. Now I didn't do it. I'm not like saying over here saying, "Oh, I made 7 figures. Give me a blue ribbon." That's not what I mean. The reason I say is because I had so many effing bills at home. Everyone told me it would never work. I mean, that's the whole point of any online business. Everyone's going to say it's a scam. It's a scam. That doesn't work. Everyone says it doesn't work, but right, like everyone says. You can't make money on, those things are scams. But meanwhile, they're working 40, 50 hours a week for 50 years. I worked 50 hours a week for 25 years, right? And I made enough to pay my bills and pay my mortgage and do my stuff. And I almost got killed as a fireman. How many times I was in shootings as a cop, like and I loved my job, don't get me wrong, but let's just be real here. I'd be freezing my ass off on a foot post in the middle of the winter and working like all night long. And I missed holidays. I missed birthdays. New Year's Eve, I worked every New Year's Eve. Christmas Eve, I worked. Easter Sunday morning, birthday, everything. And you're going to tell me that making money online is a scam? What are you, crazy? You become a cop, a fireman, you're guaranteed, as long as you're active, you're guaranteed to have PTSD. Guaranteed, right? And so it's like, but everything else is a scam. And don't get me wrong, I'm grateful for it. I have a pension, I got benefits and all this shit, right? But it's like, so when I got into network marketing, people are like, it's a scam. I'm like, I know, I said the same thing, but it's just a business model, right? So anyway, there was 2 network marketing companies I was a part of. Well, more than that, because then the second one went out of business, and I had 60,000 customers in that organization, right? 60,000 in electricity customers. Getting paid every single month. It was a great business. It was like residual income every single month. Now, I could have never made that kind of money as a fireman. They don't pay firemen like $250,000 a year. They don't do it, It's impossible. So, well, I mean, I guess these days, if you're a chief and you're working like 80 hours a week overtime, maybe. But anyway, so then that company went out of business. And the whole time I'm saying, I've got to figure out a way to systemize and automate my business. And that's what I'm reselling now. So I've got to figure out a way to have funnels and landing pages and email list. You know what I mean? Right? I want to have my own thing online. And so let me put this up. If you're watching this on YouTube, go to systemdrivenblueprint.com, put your email in there, because that's what I did. Right? And I said, there's got to be a better way. And so I got involved with a couple of the network marketing companies. And look, I'm not going to shit on network marketing or poop on it. I have a network marketing business now. I just wanted something that I owned with my own domain. Does that make sense? Right? Like, because a network marketer, hey, Manny, what's going on, buddy? He knows. He's another network marketer. Hey, for the folks that are watching, feel free to say stuff. Because when you say stuff, it boosts up the algorithm, And you too over there on YouTube, if you're watching. I'm on both, by the way. And if you're on TikTok watching this, at the top of my IO bay, you can't say the word BIO or LINK. You can't say that stuff, right? Because TikTok's like, oh, you can't say that stuff. We want you to stay here. But if you go to my BIO, if you go to my BIO, you go to my YouTube link, and that'll bring you over here to you guys on YouTube. But I have long-term, oh, there's a comment on, hey, what's going on, Billy Baru? Billy Baru's on the air. What's up, buddy? You know what, Billy? I'm gonna put your name up on the screen. There you go. Hey, Vin. Billy says, hey, Vin. So wait, let's see here. What is my tapping is clapping? Tapping, yeah, guys, clap and tack and tap the love button. It's listen, this day and age, give some love. There's so much friggin' hate out there, right? For God's sakes. So anyway, by the way, if you're on YouTube, I'm gonna say hello. I'm over here on TikTok as well. Okay. And so on TikTok, you can go to my Inklay in my IO bay and go to my YouTube channel. And I have long form video about this program that I sell. Because if you're earlier in my video, I said, and I don't say this to kind of be funny, because it wasn't funny to my parents. I think I have ADHD. Like, I'm just all over the place. I always have been. It's just the way it is. My mother, rest in peace, she used to say, Vinny, honey, I love your videos. Just get to the point, hon. Would you just get to the point? So I'm going to get to the point. But it's kind of like, what's the difference anyway on TikTok, because people come and go in. So, but I say the story because maybe you can relate. Regular guy, safe, secure job, pension benefits, did that. All right. I'm, 50 something years old now. And I'm like, I have to find a way to make money online because the price of everything's going through the roof. I'm not getting any younger. I want to do something online that it's not physically taxing, right? I could do it from my house. After this, I got a nice sandwich I'm going to eat, right? So I have something to eat. Like, I don't have to go anywhere. I'm retired. Like, I don't want to go get a job. Like, jobs suck. I'm sorry. They just do. No one ever says, oh, I get it. Like, we're so indoctrinated into saying, I love my job. It's a bullshit. You wouldn't do it if you, like, no one loves being a fireman like more than me. Like, it was great sitting listen, I went to the firehouse was great. You're sitting in the kitchen, you're watching football Sunday in the firehouse was great. You're eating all day, playing cards, of course he'd tell you why. You want a quick funny story. When I was a fireman, I would work like an overnight, right? You do a 24 Sunday morning to Monday morning, let's just say 9 to 9 a.m. to a.m. You go, and at night, let's just say you eat like a champ, right? Whatever you're going to have, play cards. Then I'd play video games. We had like Madden football. So I'd have like a Madden tournament at the firehouse, get a good workout in. There would be nights sometimes, and I was busy, but some nights the tones wouldn't go off. Like, you wouldn't get one run. And I would go and be snoring, get 7 hours sleep in the rack, right? So I'd be working 24 hours overnight, eat a huge meal, get a great workout, play a Madden tournament, win $40 in cards, and then sleep 7 hours, go home in the morning. My wife would say, how was work? You know what I said, right? Oh, it was crazy. It was terrible. We're running all night. Oh, you poor thing. You're tired? I'm not really tired, but thanks, babe. She's like, oh, you got a tough job. I'm like, yeah. If you go home to your wife and you say, babe, I won $40 in cards. I ate ice cream. I got a good workout. I won another 20 in the Madden tournament. And I got 7 hours in the rack. She's going to say, and I'm home here with the kids all night. Da, 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 da. So you never say that, right? Just so you know. So going to the firehouse, what I'm getting at was going to the firehouse was great. And then I got hurt. I was in a collapse. I almost got killed. I got a rod in my back. I got screws in my spine. So like people could say, oh, it's a great, yes, it's a great job and all that. Don't get me wrong. Jobs are good, but they don't pay enough. You know what I'm saying? Am I missing something? Like, have you been to the store lately? The price of everything's through the friggin' roof. So I was looking for a way to make money online in addition to, thanks for your comments there, Billy Baru, buddy, on YouTube. By the way, and I appreciate you too, Maddie. And I like all the hearts on TikTok. Thank you for those. So let's get into the meat and potatoes of this thing, right? The title's like, how do you make money online? Honestly, you really want to know? You just follow the directions. Don't be a jerk. Be yourself. Don't be afraid to lose. because it really comes down to, like, look, am I tech savvy? I'm learning. I'm not really tech savvy. I mean, like I told my wife the other day, I said, for me to learn the tech stuff that I actually have been able to learn is like a friggin' miracle. And I don't say this to be funny. Some people think it's funny. Some people don't, whatever. I just wasn't too good in school. Like, I can do push-ups on my knuckles all day. I can work out hard. I can train, like, physically. I'm a beast. I'm going to say but like, education-wise in school and like tech stuff, I'm like, holy shit, I can't figure it out. Like, I can dig holes in the yard. I clean my pool nice. There's a lot of things I like to do. I'm a funny guy. I like to joke with people. The whole learning tech stuff was not my thing. So for me to get as far as I have gotten is a miracle. The fact that I'm able to live stream right now on TikTok and YouTube simultaneously, it's like, oh, how do you do that? You know how I did it? I learned how to do it. So Maddie's on here right now too, right? Maddie, how much money did you make, if you don't mind sharing, right? I made like 46 sales with this program. 46, what's 46 times 9? I should know this, right? 46, I'll do it here on the computer. 46 times 900. Let's do 46 times 900. All right, it's $41,400, right? So I made 41 grand with this program, and I'll be honest with you, I haven't. I should be doing it more. I should be doing more lives. I should be putting more stuff out, right? So I made 46 sales in the back office, and why? So here's what you want to sell. If you're selling something, right? If you want to make money online, what do you need to do? You have to sell something, right? So what are you going to sell? You can make your own product. What are you going to do? You're going to do arts and crafts and sell it? You're going to make this thing and sell it online? Good luck with that. That takes time to make this. If you want to do it, listen, my wife watches these women that are they do crafts. They make crafts online, and they got all these affiliate links, and they kill it. These women are making like 100 grand a month, 200 grand a month, like crazy, right? And so yeah, you retired too, right, Maddie? I don't know. Like, what does retirement mean anyway? Think about it. I think that's a made-up thing. Like, I retired from the fire department, right? So they give me a pension. So that's good. That's residual income. So I don't have to go there anymore. I can't go there anymore. So I am retired from that, I guess. But I don't want, like, am I going to get in a rocking chair and go rock, with the dog? Although on the front porch is very nice. I do like sitting on the front porch. I'll say. But you need to have a lot of money coming in to actually retire, right? And so I wanted to make a lot of money. Like, why not? It's funny because people say, oh, money doesn't grow on trees and money is the root of all evil and money doesn't buy happiness. I've never heard anyone with a lot of money say that. No one with money ever says that. People that are broke say that. You can't buy happiness. Well, I don't know. I think you can. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. Every time I've handed my wife like $2,000, she seemed to be happy, and I'm happy when she's happy. So if you want to be like, you're telling me that if you bring in $2,000, $3,000, $4,000 a week extra, and your spouse sees it, and you give it to them, and whatever, you did the right thing with the money, pay off bad debt, that can't make you happy. Like, isn't it? Do you ever pay off a credit card? Like, isn't it like, oh, that's a great feeling. That sucked. That thing. That effing credit card, like, so bullshit. I have to call BS. Money is the root of all evil. No, it isn't. All right. They say for the love of money or the pursuit of money. Look, I'm not theologically well enough, diverse theologically to quote the Bible. I have belief in my Lord and Savior, and I read the Bible. I need to do that more as well. And I'm a Christian. I gave my heart to the Lord. But I don't know. I just think that having money is better than not having it. Like, what am I mean, it's the stupidest thing I've ever heard. Every time I've driven through a neighborhood and everyone was broke, you have to roll up the windows and lock the door. It's not safe. No one's ever drives through a beautiful neighborhood like, oh, be careful. People are going to jump out of the bushes around here. Let's be real, right? What am I making this stuff up? So anyway, but They say that, they say that in school. They say that to people. They indoctrinate people to say money is the root of all evil. Don't pursue it. They tell you never talk about money, but in school they say don't talk about money. Just borrow money to go to college. All right, so you can go to college, and we can indoctrinate you even more so into following our rules, so you can get a job, pay the highest percentage in taxes, and pay us money in taxes, right? And while you're doing that, pay off the debt, the front-loaded commercial debt loan that you created. Come on. And people are figuring this out too, saying, you know what? I do need to make money online. It is a better idea, but people have their limiting beliefs, right? Some people say, well, I'm not a techie. I can't do a video. I can't do a post. I'm this, I'm that. You're telling yourself stories. First of all, no one gives a shit about your stories, right? Excuse my French. People say that, excuse my French. Is that what they say? I never heard a French person say shit. Anyway, so what was I just saying? I lost my train of thought. No one gives a crap about your problems. I was saying something like that. Like you say, I got this problem. I got this one thing. No one gives a shit. The reason people don't care is because we're wired that way. Someone says, I got all these problems. I'm like, and what do you want me to do about it? Right? Do I feel bad for some people? Not really. Sometimes I do. I really, in all honesty, I do. Some people have, and I think about it, I'm like, that poor person, it's terrible, really. But I don't lose sleep that night. We're wired that way. Is this bad lighting in TikTok? Should I go like this? Is that better? Anyway, so we're wired that way. So, whenever you're yapping about your problems, you just give them more life. So stop it. That's number one. Like, I want to talk to you because I know, you want to learn, like, what about funnels and what about the program you're selling? What exactly is it you're selling? People ask me that all the time. What is it you're selling? Know what I'm selling? I'm selling a way that you can pay off bad debt. And this is, by the way, this isn't like financial advice or any of that bullshit. All right. I'm just saying that I'm reselling a program that is in high demand. Why is it in high demand? Because it teaches people how to make money online. That's number one. It's in high demand. People want to learn how to make money online. Next thing is it's digital. So why is it good if it's digital? Because if I'm making this thing, it costs me money for this. It costs me money for this. It costs me time to do it. And it's costly. There's a cost to do it. So if I'm making my own thing and selling it, there's a cost of money and time. All right. If I'm selling a network marketing product, it's someone else's product. That's all good. An affiliate program, selling their stuff. That's good. But it's not 100% commissions, which is fine. I have an affiliate business, right? It's with leverage, and I have a network marketing business. It's got no auto ship, no nonsense. But making 100% commissions, again, is common sense to me. I skipped school, but I got a PhD in common sense. 100% commissions for one sale. If I make a sale, one sale a week, $900 a week is about $1,000 a week, right? So if you make $1,000 a week, that's like $50,000 a year. 2 sales a week is like $100,000 a year. 3 sales a week is $150,000 a year. I don't have to make it. I didn't make this digital course. I could never make it. I could never put together what they have put together. You know what they have put together here? I mean, go to systemdrivenblueprint.com, drop your email, and look around for yourself. It's not even duplicatable, what they have. That's the whole point of it. First of all, it's when people say I'm not a techie, that's the point. The whole point is that's like someone saying I can't send my child to preschool because they don't know calculus. What are you talking about? That's why you go to preschool, is because you don't know. But they're not in high school yet. I know. That's why it's called preschool. So this program that I'm reselling is pre-K3. It's for people that, when you bring your child to school, you want them to get educated, right? Because they want to learn something. They want to learn how to. When people go to college, they go to college to become, let's just say, an engineer. Well, let's just say a chiropractor, okay? Someone who's going to school to become a chiropractor, they don't say, I can't go to school to become a chiropractor because I'm not a chiropractor. The whole point is to go to school to learn how to do that, right? Does that make sense? So this program is teaching people how to become a professional digital marketer, how to build businesses online. It's people that have no clue on how to, you know what I'm saying? And like, if you're going to choose a vocation this day, I'll speak for myself. Being 50 something, I'm 54, right? I just turned 54. Being 54, I'm a retired fireman, right? I don't feel like going to work 40, 50 hours somewhere a week. I'm not doing that, right? I don't have to. I have medical benefits and a pension, right? So, but people can't retire anyway. Like people that have a job, let's just say making $100,000 a year. If you got a mortgage, you got maybe a carpet, if you got to buy food and stuff, that's not enough. You have to make more money. And if you want to make more money, how are you going to do it? You can't work another 40-hour job. You can't get another part-time job because then you're getting W-2'd. You could, what are you going to drive Uber? You could, I guess you could do that, but I have a friend that makes $1,000 a week driving Uber, but he's got to drive Uber. He's got, you're out of your house, you got to do that, right? And the gas prices and time. So that factors in, right? You could do network marketing. Look, if you're doing a traditional network marketing business like AutoShip and BusinessVine, just yesterday, 31 Bags went out of business. Rodan and Fields went out of business. Beachbody went out of business. And I'm not shitting on, excuse my language, on network marketing. The old school MLM, like Business Volume and AutoShip, I'm experienced in that industry. Don't ask me about plumbing, but I could talk about that all day. I stay clear from it because it's not recession proof. If you approach someone about a business, I don't care if you're selling peptides or collagen, or I don't care what you're selling. You approach someone about that and say, listen, it's $100 a month, 150 a month. They're like, get the F out of here with your 100 a month, right? They're not going to stay on AutoShip. So if your residual income is based on an AutoShip, then you don't have residual income because no one stays on AutoShip. This is an industry number. Like it's 2.7 months in network marketing that someone stays on AutoShip. So that means you're not getting paid the third month on average. So there is no reoccurring. What are you, reoccurring 2 months? Right? I have a membership business, right? And I didn't choose it because I'm all airy-fairy. Oh, it's the greatest thing ever. I don't give a shit. It's a membership model. It's totally different. So that I have that business on the back end. And when I generate leads for my digital marketing business, because people want to make $1,000 a week, $2,000 a week, $3,000 a week, right? If there's a way to learn how to do that, but put it this way: if you can learn how to, if you know nothing, because I have people that say, Vin, I want to get started, I just can't. Okay, why? I just can't. What do you want me to tell you? You want me to cry with you? You want to go to? You need a box of tissues? I'll go to CVS. This guy needs a box of tissues. He's a grown man, 55-year-old guy, telling me he can't do it because he's a whiny little bitch. Sorry. What do you want me to tell you? You know what I mean? So, all right, you can't because you can't. That's one. You can't because you can't. You can't because you don't have the money. Sell your fucking TV. Excuse my language. Like, or don't complain. It's like one or the other, right? So my father used to say it. Rest in peace. He used to say shit or good off the pot, right? That's just how I roll. My father was a street guy. I'm a street guy, right? That's just how I am. Right? I'm not going to whine for you. What do you want me to play a violin? Here's the smallest violin in the world playing for whiners right now. So whining is a very unattractive feature, particularly in a man. If you're a whiny guy, man, I don't even know. How can a man be a whiner? It doesn't even make sense to me. When I hear a guy whine to me about anything, I'm like, you are such a little bitch. You know what I'm saying? I get it. We all have problems. Look, you got problems? Let me tell you something. You see someone else's problems, you're going to want yours back. Now, start. Give me mine back now. Fuck out of here. Excuse my language. So anyway, I wanted a business that made sense. Online business, 100% commissions, digital. I can't build this like legacy builder program. Good luck making your own course. There's another guy that says, oh, you should make your own course. I don't want to make a course. How about that? Well, maybe I will, but in the meantime, like I can't make a course like they put together. But if you look at the school community, all right, school is SKOOL. And Alex Hormozi, you look at the school, that whole platform that is like Facebook groups jacked on steroids, all right? It's a growing thing, school, SKOOL, right? You can have, whether you're selling, whatever your vocation is, martial arts, sewing, finance, trading, digital marketing, plumbing, gardening, growing food, fitness, finance, real estate, whatever it is. They have everything on School, right? Over 10,000 plus communities on School. The number one community out of over 10,000 is the digital growth community. So, what am I going to tell you? I'm lucky. I happened to, that's the one I saw. But the reason it is number one is because it's the most engagement, not the most people. It has the most engagement. Why does it have the most engagement? Because it has the most value. Why does it have the most value? Because it's totally over delivering. I paid $900 for this. By the way, it's $100, $300, $600, or $900, right? I bought the $900 because I wanted to resell all of them, right? One time, no monthly. And the reason I know the value is immense is because I don't know if you've ever tried to start an online business, but if you've ever tried to build your own website, do your own email campaigns, what color scheme should you use? What font should you use? What text should you use? What all these different, like, what's my offer? How do I create an offer? How do I connect a form to an email campaign? How do you set all that up? And that's just like that's like 3% of it, right? And then even if you got all that set up, first of all, if you ever tried to do that, it's going to cost you $500 a month. I'm telling you. Or don't believe me and go try it yourself, right? One or the other. So I couldn't put that. I tried. I bought ClickFunnels. I bought Kartra. I bought Kajabi. I bought Aweber, Constant Contact, Infusionsoft, Online Sales Pro, MLSP, courses. How do I do this? How do I do that? Then he couldn't get anything to work. How do I get Aweber to talk to ClickFunnels? It's like I hired a friggin' coach for $150 an hour. She didn't know how to do it. I'm like, oh, thanks a lot. So I bought this course. It was $900, no monthly, one shot, done. I make one sale and I'm even. What are you putting me on? After one sale, there's not another product, another service, another business I've ever seen. Show me a business. Subway franchise. You think you're going to buy a Subway franchise? You're going to sell a sandwich and you're going to make your money back? You're going to be in the hole for that freaking thing forever. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, this program. And again, if you want to know, like, how does it work? Go to my YouTube channel or go to systemdrivenblueprint.com, put your email in there. Right. And I have private Zooms with some of my people that join up. And they say, well, Vin, how do I do a reel? I mean, the program teaches you all that, just so you know. How do you make a reel? How do you make a video? How do you edit a video? Because once you get your whole system set up, then it becomes like, okay, what's next? Well, what's next is you have to know digital marketing. I mean, digital marketing, there's a guy, this old friend of mine, he's like, well, Vin, what are you selling? That's like asking a doctor, hey, doc, what courses did you have to take from high school to when you became a doctor? What courses? Tell me in one sentence. It's impossible for him to say in one sentence. What I'm selling is like, if you want to be a pro in the digital marketing space, how to build a business online, how to run multiple businesses online, how to have automation. Automation is to your time what compounding interest is to your money. You know what I'm saying? Like right now, if I have leads coming in right now, I'm not doing it. If someone is watching this or replay this, whatever, or some on YouTube, like see these two videos I'm doing, there's one on YouTube, one on TikTok, right? I can take this TikTok video, and I'm learning how to do this. Take the TikTok video that I'm live, right? This one right now. Download it, okay? And then upload it using AI into short form video. Repurpose it around the internet. It has a call to action at the bottom of it, like, hey, if you want more information, drop info below. And by the way, if you want more information, drop info below. All right. Or type ready. You're ready to find out. You're ready to learn. That's like what's called a call to action. Have the call and put it out on the interwebs, and then go have my sandwich. Go eat. Go do my thing, and it's going and generating leads for me. I mean, come on. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't do this before the internet. I went to school in the 80s. They didn't say like, hey, you want to? They didn't have digital marketing. They didn't have automation. Hey, Vin, you want someone to work for you 8 hours and you get paid? Yeah, I think I would like that. Like leverage is if you're an employer and you have employees, that's a form of leverage, right? Except the more employees you have, the employee-employer is like a conflict of interest. Employers want more out of you and pay you less, and employees want to get paid more and do less. So it's always a problem, right? It's always a conflict of interest. And then you're going to get W-2'd? W-2, like, has anyone used a calculator? Like, all you need is third grade math to figure out, wait a second, they're taking 40% of my money every 2 weeks. I would bust my ass as a fireman. I go pick up my check. We didn't even have direct deposit back then. Get my check with a pair of tweezers. Oh, yeah. Oh, what do I have left? Oh, the Fed, FICA, city, state, federal. Oh, I did too much overtime, so they took more taxes. And then I see, oh, that's what I have left. Oh, okay. And like we accept that. Oh, okay. Yeah, what a good deal. How's that a good deal? I get, so it's like, and I get it. I agree with taxes. Without a doubt, I do. But it's out of control. So you get your money that you made from your taxes, and you're like, oh, I've got to go to Costco. Oh, how much is the tax there? Then I go to a regular checkout. Did I do this with you? You must see this, right? By the way, I'm looking back and forth, YouTube and TikTok. I'll go to pick up food at a place, takeout. How's it going? Like the Greek place does this all the time. And it's so nice. Hi, how you doing? Yeah, great. They do it, and then they turn around for you to sign it, and you have to pick one. Like, how much of a tip am I going to give you for driving to? Like, I got to drive to the store, find the parking spot, get out, walk up, and stand here and wait for you to give me the meal, and I got to tip you? Oh. So now it's like, oh, what do you want to give? You want to give 15%, 18, 20, or 25%? What do we do? We're like, oh, all right. If I can't give 15 because that means so 20%. I'm getting 20%, and I know I don't have to. But it's like, but then I'm thinking like, I have children that work at places. I want them to get tipped, right? Because I know they're not making enough money. So it's like this whole thing. That's why, again, the title is how to leverage social media to make money online. I think you already know. Everyone knows how to do it. That's like saying, how do I lose weight? How do I get fit? Here's what you do. You walk and don't eat as much. Oh, okay. Yeah, like that's really, is that a lot? Yeah, really. And I know there's nuances to it. Like making money online is the same thing as fitness, right? Same thing. If you want to learn how to do it, then you go to the link in the bio and you put your email in, right? Then you reach out to me and say, Vin, I want to know, like, how does it actually work? I don't need you to, babble for an hour. Tell me exactly what it is, right? Here's what it is. I'm reselling a program that I bought for $900. You could buy it for $100, $300, $600, $900. Bought it for $900. I needed it because it's like buying a college, right? It's like if I want to go to college to become an attorney, and I want to, let's just say I go to St. John's, all right, in New York, right? St. John's University. Go to St. John's, you're going to pay whatever it is a year, $20,000 a year, probably more, right? It's called 25. You're going to pay $100,000 for St. John's. Then you got to go to law school for 3 years. It's 50 a year, another 150. You're in the hole for $250,000, right? But while you're there, you learn to become an attorney, right? It's what you do. So everyone knows that. I didn't want to pay $250,000 to go to law school at 50 years old, right? Come on. You're like Rodney Dangerfield from Back to School. But I did want to learn how to make money on the internet. How do I how do I create my own course? How do I do an Amazon store? How do I do TikTok shop? How do I create reels? How do I create faceless reels? How do I build a personal brand? How do I generate leads for an affiliate business? How do I follow up with those leads? How do I create automation? How do I find my perfect customer? What should I do? What should my intro be, right? What is a webhook? How does that work, right? How do I grow on Instagram? How do you grow on YouTube? How do you grow on TikTok? And then there's like, inspiration and motivation. How do I stay focused? How do I set goals? How do I set specific goals? All those things are part of the school, right? and they give you a funnel. Here's what they give you, right? And this is free, guys. So stop. The funnel part is free. And by the way, if you join with me, right? Even if you go through my funnel, I'll send you my webpage. I'll send you a free funnel, okay, done for you with an email campaign. How's that? Already done for you. Fair enough. And that's for free. Okay. So here, look. So this is just one. There's a landing page. Okay. Why is it a landing page? Because people land on it, right? So people click on it. Like if you have a call to action, so here's how you make money online, right? Let's just say I'm saying like something like, hey, doesn't it suck? The price of food, gas, clothing, shelter, everything's going through the roof, and people looking for a way to make money online. I discovered a way that I'm generating leads online. I'm making more money online, and I'm learning how to do it. There's a blueprint that shows you step by step how to do it. If you want info, click info below, or drop your info below. Okay. And I'll send over the website to you, or you could just go to systemdrivenblueprint.com, drop your email in here. And when it drops your email in here, it takes you to this page. And on this page, it takes you through a series of different videos that you can watch on your time because you're probably busy like me. Okay. You can watch all of these videos on your time, and make sure you check your email, check your spam folder, check your promotions folder, and they watch the email, watch the automation, and check to see if when there's a free webinar, the free webinar will go over everything for you. Guys, they do the free webinar for us. They do it. So all that stuff. And if they go to a sales page, they go to this is already done. Guys, you ever try to make a sales page? It's friggin' impossible. So it was for me at least. And so it's done. I can sell this whole thing, right? The only thing that I put was my face here, right? And I was retaining water. Actually, that picture was in Asheville, in North Carolina. Hard. That's another thing too. Here's like, why would you make money online? I don't know. In case you get hit with in case you, God forbid, your family's displaced. God forbid, right? This is why we make money online. So I have money attached to my phone. If I got to get up and go, God forbid, I dropped out of a heart attack or something, right? Shit happens, you know. You have to have a plan B, right? If your income is based on whether or not you can give time for dollars, that's an antiquated system. That's industrial age thinking. I'm sorry, I'm from the industrial age, right? I was a civil servant for 25 friggin' years. I said I can't do another 25 years. I got to do something like this, right? I got to learn too, and so then it's here. Then it has a school community here. And if you say, like, well, what do you do every day? Here's what I do. Like, I did this today. I got up. I had a cup of black coffee because you want to laugh. It's just a side note. And you're like, Vin, get to the point. You're all over the place. I'll have you probably the same way, right? Because we all want to succeed in life, physically, financially. I get up. I'll have black coffee and do like a fasted cardio. So I dropped my son off at school. I went to the gym and I listened to this. So I go into the classroom. Listen to this, but the funny, not so funny part is by the time tonight comes, I'll be like knee deep in a bowl of ice cream. But anyway, it's another story. And so you go, but it has every single day. What do you do every day? I don't know. I listen to her. She makes like $5,000 a day. Why wouldn't I listen to her?
Day 3 of our 90-day holiday.
Okay.
Push. And today we're going to talk about how to attract customers.
Okay.
So you really
I'll just listen to her. Fair enough. She's very pleasant. She's, in my opinion, one of the strongest leaders. And I've been around network marketing and stuff. A servant leader. She's really sharp, really on a game. Listen to her. And they got people that make this woman from Canada. She was just on yesterday. She'd be like $450,000 inside of this calendar year so far. All right. And she's teaching people what she did. Like if someone made $450,000 this year in this program, inside this calendar year, wouldn't you say like, hey, what did you do? That's like when you go to the gym. If someone's like fit and lean, you usually say, hey, what do you do? You don't ask the fat guy that's walking in the street like a slob, hey, what do you do for fitness? You know exactly what he does. He sits on a couch and eats food, right? I'm sorry, but it is what it is, right? And if the guy's really fit or gal's fit in the gym, you know exactly what she does. You know what she does, right? But sometimes you want tips and stuff. So this one's making $5,000-$6,000 a day. So I'm like, well, what are you doing? I don't even have to ask her. They tell you. So that's the course. And I resell it. You can resell it. It's like, again, you want to be an attorney? $250,000. 6, 7, 8 years school. Good. You want to be a digital marketing pro? 900. One time. All right. If you do this within a calendar year, if you don't make your money back, I'm sorry, then you're not doing it. And you only need one sale to make your money back. I happen to make my money back in the first week. It's not even my money back. That's like lack thinking anyway. No one even thinks that. You go buy a McDonald's franchise. See how long it takes you to make your money back. One sale, I make 900. And I make 900 every sale after. 100% commissions, and so do you. Like, and my customers, my friends, people that got started, I help them get their sale. I don't give away a sale, but like, as an example, a friend of mine, a guy I know through TikTok, we got on some calls and stuff and everything else. He says, will you help me? I said, of course I'll help you. I don't get paid one penny for helping him, but I want him to win. Why? A variety of reasons. One is because, of course, I want him to do well. I spoke to him on the phone. He's got a wife, daughter, So, of course, I want another fellow man. So, because I'm a nice guy, I want him to win. But the also is because now he's a happy guy, and now he's a guy that I can use as a testimony too. And I could say, hey, here's my friend John, and he got started. John, how long did it take you? Oh, I got my first sale. Right? So it does help me, right? So I will help you if you want to get started. I have courses that I put together that are, on the front end to assist people. And with this guy I helped, he has a friend that wanted to do it, just got started. He had questions. So we got on a phone call. And you don't have to do that. And if you're watching the webinars, they say they don't talk to anybody. If someone asks me and they want to get on the phone, I'll jump on the phone with them. That's just how I roll. You know what I'm saying? But yes, I have made a lot of sales, 46 sales. I made a lot of them. I made as I don't even know the people. Let me tell you something. When $900 hits your account, right, or $1,800 hits your account, and you're like, who the hell? You don't even know where it came from, right? It's phenomenal. Same, right, Maddie? Maddie says he gets on the phone too. We're regular people. We're going to get on the phone with people. I want to help you. So if you are in the system, do it like network marketing too in the beginning. I'll be honest with you. Call up a friend, say, listen, there's a program that I found out about that is an incredible program. I'd like you to watch a video about it and get on a phone call with a friend of mine. And he's also doing a Zoom. So do it like that, also, because if you do it like that, you can get 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe 10 sales that way. 10 sales is $9,000, but don't try to sell this to people. I'm on here on TikTok ranting about it. So it's kind of like I can kind of sell it here in a way, like I'm talking about it. But don't do that to your friends, right? Look, I'm getting hungry and thirsty, and it's almost noon. So there's a Zoom I'm going to listen to at noon while I eat and do my thing. And I'm a busy guy. Like, I'm going to go do stuff. I just want to say this. It's a beautiful thing, right, Maddie? And Maddie's the guy. Look, I know Maddie, right? We happened to meet years ago too, but we were in the same network marketing company years ago. And remember we met in Utah. And I saw Maddie posting that he made $900. Then he made like $1,800, $1,000. And I'm like, awesome. I commented, that's awesome, bro. It wasn't MLM. Oh, yeah, I know, right? If it's Melaleuca, they say, oh, it's not MLM. But yes, it is. Shut up. It's MLM. Not you, Maddie, And so but this what I'm reselling is not MLM. So I go and I see, so I'm like, that's awesome, bro. And I comment, that's great, because I like to see people win. Then it is. Then he does it again. He's posting. So now I start stalking him. Right. There's another thing too. You want to be consistent. A mistake I made recently, last month, I stopped being consistent with it. Right. And my sales slowed down. And so I said, so I went into his funnel. So what happened was I didn't tell Maddie anything. I said, well, what is it? What is he selling? Right. I went to his website here. My website, systemdrivenblueprint.com. I put my email in. No harm, no foul. I also want to see, like, not only is it what he's selling, like, how is the automation? How is the back end video? Like, what's the offer? The offer here is a free blueprint on how to start a business and make $10K a month. All right. Make $10K in 30 days guide for free. I said, I'll take the free guide, right? For free. Put my email in, checking the emails. Then I start snooping around and watching the videos. I'm like, holy shit. Excuse my language. But I'm like, holy shit. This is what I'm looking for. And I still didn't know, just so you know. I thought he was reselling software. Is why I got to put more videos in the back end on my end. I thought he was selling, right, Maddie? I was like, are you selling software? He's like, no, I'm not selling software. And I'm like, oh shit, I want in. So for some reason, it didn't work right away. My card didn't work or something. I'm like, I got to get in now. And I knew this. I have to get in right away because I knew I had to get my shit set up, my system set up, right? So that's what I want to do. And look, that's what you're looking for. What I like too is, like, Maddie never reached out to me. He never said, hey, Vin, I want to get your feedback on this new program. It's really great. And if he did, consistency is key. Maybe I would have, right? I'd look. He sent me stuff before, right? And if you're just getting started, do that. Like I did. So I did that with a friend of mine, a guy I know really well. I said, bro, there's a program. I said, and here's what I said. I said, I saw a friend of mine posting, making $900 a day, $1,800 a day, maybe like $4,000 a week, maybe like 17 grand his first month. I looked at this program. It's really great. And my friend usually gets in an MLM with me, but he's like, he didn't say anything. Right? He didn't get in with me. But, right? You did attraction marketing. Everyone came to you, right? I reached out to a couple friends, right? One friend, he didn't do anything until he saw me. Then I went on, I made like, I think I made like, it was like 4,800 or something first couple weeks. And he's like, so I sent him a screenshot because I didn't want to leave him behind, you know? He got in. And he's made about 10 grand, right? Maddie, was that your guy on the webinar? Do you have a friend of yours that got in and made 100 grand? I think he said your name. There was a guy that was on the webinar and he made 100,000 in 4 months. Yeah. Yeah, it's your friend, right? That's cool. Man, listen. Best program I've ever seen. And I've 100,000 in 4.5 months, right? How much did you make, Maddie? You're close to 100, right? I'm at 44,000. I stopped working. I don't know why, you know, but I'm gonna 44,000 in like 4 months, 5 months. So actually, but I gotta get rolling because look, this is a cash cow. It really is. I mean, you know, it's a cash cow because if you make 3 sales in a day, you make like, you know, almost 3,000 in a day, right? I mean, how many people are on TikTok? A gazillion. Like the downside is not doing it. I'll be honest with you. How much would you make? 88,000 Maddie made since April 1st. So what's it like? It'll be November. So it'll be November. It'll be the first week. May, June, July, August, September, October, November. 7 months, 88,000. And you should make you'll probably break 90 by then, right? Hopefully, right? Right? 90 grand in what? What did we do? 8 months on the side? And it's not W-2'd, right? Not W-2'd is a big deal, guys. Right? Just one of your streams. I know I have other streams of income too. I like this because it's fat front end money. You know, I have other streams that are streams. Plus, I have a pension, but I have to stay alive for my pension. I told my wife, I says, listen, God forbid, put me on ice, put me in the freezer, collect my pension. I'm only kidding. Can't do that. I should have put my father in the freezer because we could have got hit anyway. Could have got his pension. He was a funny bastard. My father, rest in peace. Both my parents, right? So you got to do what you got to do. So anyway, all right. I'm going to stuff my face now, guys. Should I go to Chipotle? So good, isn't it? All right. Maybe if my kids are on their way back from college, I'll tell them to pick it up and I'll treat, right? All right. I'm going to get going. If you need anything, guys, I may as well, right? Go to systemdrivenblueprint.com. I really appreciate you guys big time. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks, Maddie. You're going to go live. I'll jump on yours too. I'll tune into yours as well, my brother. All right. I'll give you some love. I'll give you some hearts back. Appreciate the new followers and all the other stuff. And if you follow me, I'll follow you back. And I'm just like, I just keep rolling on, right? All right, when's this guy going to shut the fuck up? All right, anyway, I'm going to go this time. I'll see you later. Thanks for tuning in.